What's up, you guys? This is Irvin's Garcon. Uh, and today I'm coming with this video because I want to talk about how we as a Haitian people, all people in general, when it comes to election, the people that are put in power, we have to be very careful not to be voting against our own self-interest. As a Haitian people, I know my people are very strong. We are very proud. We are very faithful. We care about values. We care about our families. We care about discipline. And most importantly, on top of the things that we care about, we do care about spirituality and religion. It plays a very big role in our culture and in our identity. So it makes sense that many in our community voted for Donald Trump. It makes sense, especially, you know, the Haitian people don't, a lot of a great number of Haitian people do not believe or support the LGBTQ agenda or the abortion agenda. And it's understandable because, again, those are the values that we carry as a Haitian people. But I think it's also important for us to be real because many of us don't support those things, and it's okay. But at the same time, what we tend to do and what we did in this election, we did let only those issues blind us from seeing the full picture. And I keep saying we and us, not because I voted for the man. If you know me, you know me. We voted for someone whose policies truly, truly, deeply hurt the Haitian people, both here and also in Haiti. But what's crazy is the things that he's doing right now are things that he spoke about when he was campaigning. We allow those things, the spiritual part, the religious part, to be what guided our decision. For his first run in 2016, 1 out of 5 Haitian-American actually voted for Donald Trump. In the 2020 election, it was about 30%. And why is that? Because we hear this man talking about being a president for law and order. We saw the business suits that he wore. We hear him quoting Bible verses, pandering to the Christian community, to the religious community. And a lot of people fell for it. But behind all the campaign slogans was a whole bunch of policies that will ultimately hurt, silently punish and hurt our people. We just heard yesterday, June the 4th, that Donald Trump actually banned travel from 12 countries, and Haiti being one of them. That means Haitian families, your relatives, your spouse, your children, they cannot come here even if they are pursuing a legal path to come to America until further notice, until this whole thing is overturned. Then again, this is also an executive order. Who knows? It might get overturned, right? There might be some intervention that takes place by Congress or the courts. It seems like there's no more balance of power in this country, but one can hope. This is also the same man who tried to kill TPS. He separated families. He called Haiti a S-hole country. Fill in the blank in what S-hole means. We all heard it. He's ready to deport our people in the current infrastructure that Haiti found itself, who has now rebuilt itself. Gang violence is happening left and right. The earthquake, it seems like after all these years we haven't recovered from the earthquake. But this is this man who's ready and willing to deport folks who were here under TPS, who were here as a result of the infrastructure of what's happening in Haiti. He's ready to send them back home in spite of everything that is happening. Now, you might be a conservative, but to me, that's not conservative. That's just being cruel. Let's be honest, right? That's the case with any election. You are struggling between your faith values and the things that are good for your livelihood, family survival. So these are the two evils that we face as a people. So many Haitians do not support abortion. They don't support the LGBTQ agenda. But one of the things that we value and we hold dear is justice, are things for your families. When we think about family reunification, justice for the poor, protecting the stranger and the immigrant. The very things that, like, if we are honest, that the Bible talks about. But what happened is we were blinded by being a one issue voter or two issue voter. So the question is, like, if your child or children cannot get a visa, if your cousin is at risk of deportation because of this man's policy, if your business is shut down or people are banned from entering the country who need to be here because of the issues that's happening in their home country, is that God's will? Is it enough to say, you know what, I'm not going to vote for the other candidate because Donald Trump stand for or pretend to stand for being anti-abortion, being anti-LGBTQ? Some people even try to justify their vote to be like, at least the economy was better under Donald Trump. But here's the truth. Many Haitians, or people of color, benefit from programs that he's trying to get rid of that ought to benefit our people. When you think about even the DEI programs, a lot of us benefited from that when it comes to scholarships, job placement, business grants, other educational support. These are all things that Donald Trump is looking to dismantle and has worked tirelessly since coming to office this time around to get rid of them. So while we may be saying no to abortion and gay marriage, we keep going back to that because I'm sure a lot of us, and by us, you know what I mean, that was a focus, making sure we are not supporting these agendas who probably go against Haitian values. We accidentally also say yes to policies that undercut our own people without even realizing it. We are actually voting against ourselves in our own best interest. I mean, it's not about, and it should not be about one issue. It's not about party. It's not about the full impact of a vote. When we supported Donald Trump, once again, by we, I don't mean me, many of you all thought you were voting for morals. But what you end up doing instead, you voted against your mothers, your children, and even your communities back home. I mean, what's happening right now should actually shake us, especially those of us from the Haitian community who have people back home, back in Haiti, who are suffering, who are trying to find ways to come here in this country to escape the violence, to escape the gang activities, to escape hunger, to escape, because the violence is spreading more and more. And a lot of times America is a destination that they feel I can come to escape some of these things that are happening in the home country. We're not here to commit crime. We are not here to do the things that Donald Trump feel Haitians do, like eating cats and dogs. That's not what we are here for. We are here to improve our livelihood, to provide for our families both here in this country and also abroad. But many of you were misled in thinking that this man have you in mind. You were misled, you were manipulated, you were misinformed, and now we're seeing the painful results. We are seeing the painful results of your vote. If we keep it real, the reality of the Trump campaign, it was to sell you all an image of strength, but all we are getting right now is the delivery of policies that directly harm us and our families. And if you have families in Haiti, these policies directly impact them. Let's break down this new announcement that just came out. Okay, this new 2025 travel ban that includes Haiti, that was just instituted, or executive order that was just signed by Donald Trump. It means if you're a U.S. citizen, but your mom, sister, or child is in Haiti, they might not be able to come here. Visa applications, denied. Refugee claims, blocked. Family reunification, delayed indefinitely. And the excuse that he used for this new policy is overstays and document concerns, vetting concerns. But what they're not telling you is that other countries with equal or worse issues were left off the list. There are other countries who are not on that list who have the same issues. So, why was Haiti amongst the other 11 countries that were singled out, you may ask? It's worth asking. You need to ask yourself that question. If we are being honest, also, his policies, it's not just about securing the border. It's not just about securing the border. His policies basically tear apart families. It dehumanize Haitians. It signal loud and clear that Haitians are not welcome to this country. Again, go back to the whole eating the cats and eating the dog things, unproven, um, busted out as a myth, but he kept running with that over and over again. So he shows you how he sees the Haitian people. And you have some people, some Haitians, even in our community, who actually believe and have said, well, at least under Trump, there were more jobs. We're not into this DEI stuff anyway. But listen to this carefully. Diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives, they open doors for a lot of us. Open doors to education, open doors to technology, open doors to media, open doors for Haitian businesses that are directly benefited from some of these programs. But again, being a one party voter, voting for this man on those value stuff, you're voting against your own interests as a Haitian people. So even if you're a conservative and you're a Republican or you're a Haitian Republican, you should really ask yourself, why am I supporting someone who is actively working to remove my children's scholarship opportunities, my cousin's job training program opportunities, my mother's health care access? So these are things you really must wonder and ask yourself. It's kind of too late now, but when you are voting, these are things you should have really been asking yourself. By voting with this man, even though I am against these value stuff, LGBTQ matters and abortion agenda, but what about everything else that come along with who I vote for? I mean, it's okay. We can hold conservative values. We can love our family, our faith, but we must also ask ourselves a question and be honest. Trump's policies are not, were not for us. And the crazy thing is, he honestly laid open his policies, what he was running for. But you fell for it. You allow yourself to be misled by it. What we are seeing now is nothing that he was not honest about. But being a one issue voter, you allow this to happen. I think as people of faith, as our religion, our spirituality, our the things that we hold dear to us, it's okay to have those things. But at the same time, we should have voted with wisdom, not just religious fear. Because one thing that they did really good during the campaign is to impose all these fears specifically against that population, the alphabet community, as they refer to it, to scare you from voting against a bigger picture. We must care about the whole truth, not just the parts that sound familiar to us from the pulpit. Because even from what we are hearing during the campaign, during that time, a lot of things that was being pushed were against what Christ even stood for. The poor, the least of these. A lot of the policies that was presented are against that. But we're misled and you fell for it. Again, there are some direct impacts from this travel ban that Trump just instituted or that he signed an executive order for if it goes through and not challenged. As mentioned before, we have family separation. You have immediate relatives or U.S. citizens and green card holders in Haiti, including spouses, children, parents, who probably won't be able to, who probably will not be able to obtain a visa to enter the U.S. And this blocks family reunification. It also delays immigration petitions indefinitely. Personally, I have cousins and family members who've been waiting for appointments for years, 10, 15, 20 years, to come to America the right way, legally. When you think about events of urgent cases, medical care, funerals, caretaking, these may be denied and or be severely delayed because of the travel ban. We're also talking about the suspension of legal immigration. Non-immigrant visas like tourist, student, work, and immigrant visas. Um, yeah, those things are suspended or will be the subject of some extreme vetting. And the issue is with Haiti, especially when it comes to records and things of that nature. If you're trying to vet someone and you cannot find the tools to properly vet somebody, uh, it's gonna create unnecessary delays on someone who can actually be who could actually come to America legally, right? Following the path of legal immigration. When we think about humanitarian relief, refugee claims, asylum seekers and refugees fleeing Haiti due to violence, due to political instability, due to natural disasters, they are blocked at the border or they probably be deported. They won't be able to come in, even though there's a humanitarian crisis that should merit them coming to America. This particular ban it does undermine the U.S.'s obligation towards vulnerable populations. I just don't understand how now the way the infrastructure is in Haiti, we are no longer considered to be a vulnerable population. So no longer would the U.S. assist in any way, including and not limited to the need to travel to the U.S. for support. We didn't think about those things, or y'all didn't think about those things when it comes to giving Donald Trump your vote. There's also another impact. When we think about the family members, people will come here in America who are trying to take care of their families abroad or back home in Haiti. The hope for them is, hey, listen, I'm going to support you up until a certain point, get you here in America so you can support yourself. But now this continues to put the burden of support still on the members that are here on the state side because their family members cannot enter here in America to pursue their own livelihood. Let's also talk about the loss of opportunities for education and development. You know, there was a time I don't even know if that was still being this is still being extended to Haitian children, but there was a time where Haitian students were accepted in United States universities, but now I don't even think that's going to be possible anymore. And even if it's possible, how will they even obtain a student visa? So they are banned from those opportunities, right? And so that's another direct impact to our people. There's also the undermining of the Haitian professionals and entrepreneurs who otherwise will come to America to build their businesses, right? You have some Haitian professionals who would qualify for H-1B business or exchange visas, but now they're about to be denied entry to the United States because of this particular executive order that this man passed. Once again, you voted for him. You gave him your vote. You are complicit. Now, even the Haitians who are here in America, whether under TPS or other legal status, when it's time for them to seek adjustment of their status, there's a fear of deportation, denials, and delays that otherwise they would not have. They would not have in the back of their mind. They would not be stressing about. But now with this ban, I'm sure many of them are not going to be showing up for court, even if they wanted to show up for court and continue the battle to update their status to become permanently legal. Let's not also forget about the stigma and fear and discrimination that this ban bring along with it, whether directly or indirectly, right? Because when you think about racist stereotypes of Haitians being thought of as being undesirable, being thought of as being dangerous, because the Trump administration bottles every single immigrant under the same categorization that they are dangerous criminals who are here to do wrong, right? So this travel ban, when you think about some of the countries that's included in this travel ban that Haiti finds itself as part of, we talk about countries that breeds terrorists, right? So what kind of message are you sending about the Haitian people? What kind of message are you sending about the Haitian people when you bottle us and you categorize us under that same umbrella as a rationale or justification for your travel ban? So what do we do now? Well, it's not too late. We can speak up. We can re-educate our communities. We can vote, especially we have a mayoral especially we have a mayoral election coming up here in New York City, and any future election for that matters. We want to make sure that we are voting in alignment with our real interests, right? Don't just focus on those slogans or those manipulated fears. We need leaders who fight for Haitian dignity, not ones who profit from being silent. We need to talk to our elders. We need to educate your church. You need to register your young people to vote. We need to support these immigrant friendly policies. We need to also understand and realize we should not be one issue voters because we are strong people. We are intelligent. We deserve leaders who protect our faith and our families, right? We need to vote with our eyes wide open, not with our hearts being half closed. Super, super important. And this isn't just a about being a Democrat or a Republican. This is about truth. And the truth is, if we are honest, we deserve policies that protect us and not punish us, right? And not just us, but also our extended families, our people. We should not let another election go by where we vote against our own people, against our own interests. Hopefully, the lesson that needs to be learned is learned. Don't vote against your own self interest. Peace.